everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back. So today's video, we have September's theme word recommendation, and September is Sweater September. So I am going to give you 5 books, 5 recommendations. 4 I've read and highly recommend, and then there's one that I'm hoping I love as much as the others, and I'm planning on reading it this fall. So let's just jump in. So Sweater September. These are books that are cozy, that make me want to put on a cozy sweater, get a new cozy blanket, a hot drink, hot tea, hot coffee, and just snuggle all night as the days are getting shorter, stay up all night reading, and they just fit the fall vibe to me for one reason or another. So let's just get started. The first one is beautiful. It is The Familiars by Stacey Halls. This is a UK edition, I believe. It's a beautiful book. It's got beautiful end pages and all of that. Okay, so The Familiars is a historical fiction witchy book about witch trials in like the 1600s in England. Beautiful prose on this book, and we are following a woman who has lost a lot of babies, like miscarried a lot of babies or had stillbirth babies, and she is dealt with this crushing blow that she's not going to survive another pregnancy. And then she crosses paths with a young midwife who promises to give her a healthy baby and wants to prove the physician wrong that's telling her that you won't make it through another pregnancy. So that's where the witchcraft comes in. These two women's lives become connected. Dark, moody, atmospheric vibe. Witches, superstition, but it's perfect for just a cozy fall night with a cup of tea. I love this. 4 or 5 stars. I can't remember. but it was really good, and I have some more by Stacey Halls that I want to pick up. And I just think this cover is fallish too. It's just so gorgeous. There's a cute little fox right there. I love him. So that's the first one. Okay. Second one is the one I have not read yet, and I just recently talked about this in my fall TBR jar video, but this is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. Bonus points if you can read this in the fall with a pumpkin spice latte, which is what I plan on doing. But this one is going to be a small town romance with all the cozy feels. It's actually set in autumn. You're going to have fall vibes, baked goods, hot coffee. And I've just heard this is really heartwarming, sweet, comforting romance. It's like an autumn hug in a book. So I'm excited for this one. I won't go into detail because I just talked about it, but there's that one. And then the other thing that speaks Sweater September fall to me is a historical fiction. For some reason, historical fiction, fall, winter, I just vibe really well with them. I tend not to read as much historical fiction like in the summertime. I don't know why that is, but something about the fall makes me want to start picking up historical fiction. And this is The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. This complex, multi-layered storytelling, just, you need time to dive into this book in a good way, because once you get into this, I could not put this down, and this is perfect for a fall evening. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it, but like I said, the historical fiction, diving deep into those, I tend to get hooked and kind of go down a rabbit hole sometimes, even with like further research when I learn about some of these topics. And let me tell you what the book's about. We have 2 timelines, 1947, chaotic aftermath of World War II. We're following Charlie St. Clair, who's pregnant, unmarried, and she is an American college girl, and she's on the verge of being like kind of cast out by her family because of this pregnancy. But she's nursing a desperate hope that her beloved cousin Rose, who disappeared in Nazi-occupied France during the war, might still be alive. So when Charlie's parents banish her from the home, she goes to London, determined to find out what happened to her cousin. And then 1915, we're following Eve Gardiner, who... It's the Great War, World War I, and she joins the fight against the Germans and gets a chance, and she's recruited to work as a spy. And she goes into enemy-occupied France. She's trained by someone named Lily. That's where she gets her code name Alice. I don't want to go into much more, but obviously these two women, these two timelines, maybe not obviously, but they do connect in some way. I gave this 5 stars. This maybe my favorite Kate Quinn book. I haven't read her to zero, so we still have time, but this is one of my top favorites of hers. Love this book. Great as the nights are getting longer, days are getting shorter. Crawling up with the historical fiction gets me every time. Okay, next one up that gives me sweater September vibes is The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. This book I've talked about on my channel before, but it's beautiful. It's got a beautiful naked cover. It's fully wrapped with this beautiful cover. This one is literally perfect for fall because this is a book about witches whose powers, this is YA, by the way. Witches whose powers change depending on the season. Very whimsical, fantastical, obviously it's magical, very atmospheric writing with all the seasons, which was done so well. But yeah, between the lush prose and the magical setting and the changing of the seasons, this is definitely one you could lose yourself in during the fall or anytime really. This is such a good book. I don't hear anyone talking about it, and I have read 2 of hers, 2 of her young adults. I enjoyed both, but this one was my favorite of the 2. So there's that one. A little bit light romance in here, but definitely appropriate. Like, it's a YA book, so it's not, it's definitely closed door. A little bit coming of age, and a witch just coming to her own and trying to figure out her powers and all the things, and it was just way better than I could have imagined. So that one caught me by surprise. I really enjoyed it. And then it's more of a cozy fantasy. This is more definitely cozy fantasy, where the next one is more just, to me, fantasy. Not like epic fantasy, but this is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Definitely want to do a reread of this one at some point. I read this, gosh, in like 2014 or 15. It's got cute striped end pages in there and a really pretty naked cover. I got this used, actually. I've been looking for a hardcover of this book. It's very hard to find. It's not perfect condition, but it's good enough. So, but yeah. So this one is Sweater September because it's whimsical, atmospheric. You get lost in this tale of this circus that pops up, and you are following like 2 magicians that are being not raised, but like taught by other magicians, and there's a love story, and I don't know, but this just, it pops up without any warning. We got black and white striped tents, which is kind of cool, why they have the end pages like that. And it's been so long that I've read it. I'm going to read off here so I don't spoil anything. But this book, if you like circus, you like magical books, you will love it. Let's see. So, welcome to I can't even say it right. So, you go to the circus. We are following Celia and Marco. They have been trained since childhood. They're 2 young illusionists, and there's a contest between them. They both have to compete in a game to which they have been bound to by their masters, the ones teaching them the magic. But unknown to the players, this is a game in which only one can be left standing, and the circus is but the stage for a remarkable battle of imagination and will. So as the circus travels around the world, the feats of magic gain fantastical new heights with every stop. The game is well underway, and the lives of all those involved, the circus owner, the elusive contortionist, the mystical fortune teller, and a pair of redheaded twins. So you get a lot of cool side characters in this one. I actually, as I was reading that, like, their faces were popping in my mind, like I watched them on a movie, but I've only read the book. There's no movie that I know of. But yeah, then Celia discovers that Marco is her adversary, and they begin to think of this competition as a collaboration. They don't want to compete. They want to collaborate. There is a magical love story. I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said, I don't want to ruin anything. But definitely, this is a book you can absolutely stay up all night, cozy on the couch. You can lose yourself in this book, and the writing was top notch. Just so impressed by this book. Honestly, I haven't really ever talked about this book with anybody that did not like this book. So if you haven't picked up The Night Circus, I highly recommend. Like I said, I don't know when it came out. It's an older title, but 2011. So yeah, it's been around for a while. But 5 stars. Maybe a favorite of all time. I need to do a reread. I'm going to put that on my radar. But yeah, there you have it. Those are 5 books that make me think of Sweater September. Make me want to get cozy, cuddle up, get a hot drink. I'll let you know my thoughts on this one, hopefully this fall. But yeah, these are some really good fallish books that I would like to recommend to you guys. So thank you, as always, for watching. I couldn't do this without you. If you've made it this far and you're not feeling chatty in the comments, please put down there some fall leaves, some kind of emoji with some fall leaves. Let me know you're here. Helps my channel grow. I appreciate it very much, you guys. And that's it. So what are some of your favorite fall reads? Like, do you guys tend to pick up a certain genre? Put that down in the comments. Is there a book that just screams fall to you? That's cozy and comforting and just you want to read it and pick it up in the fall? Let me know some ideas down in the comments. And that's it. So thanks as always for watching. I will see you in my next video. Happy reading. Bye.